Hey guys, okay, so it is Sunday the 27th, and I've done my first boot sale in a long time. It was a bit hit and miss today because the weather was supposed to be terrible this morning, which I think put a lot of people off. I went there anyway. It was a boring boot sale, and they said they were open, so I thought I'll go there. I'll take a risk, see if if there's anything there. It was only about half full, and there's usually like 8 to 10 rolls, and there was about 3.5 rolls there. So there wasn't too much. I only picked up 4 items, but they're pretty good items. And first up, we're gonna sort of deal with a bit of a dud, to be honest. I paid £3 for this, which is a 2004 Robo Sapien. Doesn't have its remote control, which is why I only paid £3. Now, in hindsight, I probably should have left it, and I think I kind of had my blinkers on a little bit because I've always wanted one of these. When I was a kid, I wanted one, or not so much a kid, but when I was younger. And it has been through the wars. I don't know if you can really see, but it is in a bit of a state. It does have some chips and stuff around. Well, only paint chips. The actual plastic is fine, but it does work. Does need new batteries, but yeah, it does work. And as I say, unfortunately, it doesn't come with a remote control. The remote control can be like £15 to buy alone, and these only go for like 20-25 complete. So there's no point me buying a remote control for 15 and then selling this for 20. It ain't gonna make sense. But yeah, so I mean, I'm glad I picked it up because I've always wanted one of these. And for £3, it originally said £10, and I said, well, would you take 5? So he was like, yeah, okay, I'll take 5. But then I realised there was no remote control, so I said, actually, I might leave it because there's no remote control, and I kind of need that. And he said, well, I'll tell you what, if I knock off another couple of pounds, he said, I don't really want to take it home. He said, it does work. He said, I don't really want to take it home. He said, and to be honest, I didn't see any remote when I was packing things up. So he didn't look like a dealer. He just looked like someone who was clearing out a shed or a garage or something. So I thought, you know what, for £3, I'll take a risk. And I may just make a couple of quid on this, even if I just throw it up at a fiver and see what happens. But yeah, so a bit of a dud, unfortunately, but still pretty cool to have. Now, next up we have one of these, and I see Zahir Malik pick up a lot of these, and it's a WWE Spinning Edition Championship belt. It's in good condition. It's one of the sort of Monday Night Raw WWE Championship ones. Still spins, all that stuff. I paid £2 for this, and this on eBay, you're looking between 15 and 18 pounds. 18 is probably high end, but if I put this up at 15, it will go quite nice. So show you a close up of that. Okay, so Monday Night Raw, WWE Champion. So yeah, pretty good. And for those of you wondering, it is a 2005 Jakks Pacific belt. So there you go. So yeah, £2, and I'll turn that into 15 and maybe 18 top end. Also, I bought this. I wasn't going to at first because it's one of the newer. It's like the new type, not the vintage type, but it is a big track. And this is from 2010, I believe. I'm not too sure if there's a date on it, but I believe it's 2010. And yeah, 2010. There we go. But I saw it and I said to her, like, how much do you want? She was like, £5. And I thought, I'm not sure. But then she said, oh, well, I have got the remote. I have got the manual with it as well. So I thought, well, okay, it's not bad. It is the new type, but it's not bad. And I'm glad I picked it up because it is actually in really good condition. fully working. I think I've taken the batteries out again now, but yeah, but it is working. And on this one, we're talking high end £29.99, low end 23-24 pounds. That's with the manual. So yeah, so that's not too bad for a £5 pickup to potentially 30. Nice little flip there. And lastly, good story of this one. I'm not sure if Zahir watches my videos or at least watches many videos at the moment, but picked up something that he might be proud of, because originally I thought it was going to be a decent pickup, but it turned out to be a really good pickup in the end. So I'm just going to grab this because it is quite heavy. So let me take it out of the bag. Now the box is a bit battered, but I saw this and I thought, okay, so it's a Panasonic Super VHS, sorry, Super Drive VHS player, and it is a NV FJ630B-S. And I thought, well, I kind of know a little bit about this player, and I knew it was about a 40 to high-end £50 VHS player if it's in good condition with the remote and the manual. Now, I made a bit of a rookie mistake that kind of worked in my favour in the end. I did look in the box. The guy said to me, yeah, it's got the remote, it's got the manual. It has been in like my shed for a while, so I made a bit of a clean up. So I'm like, okay, you know what, how much do you want for it? I was expecting for him to say like 20 quid. And he said, just call it a fiver, really. He said, because I've only got to take it home anyway. And he was another one that clearly wasn't a dealer. He had like, mostly garden stuff, used tools and stuff. So I thought, you know what, I'm not going to haggle. £5, yeah, I'll take that in the box. The box is beat up, to be honest. However, I get it home after carrying this thing in a black bag throughout the boot sale to find out that it's not actually the machine that's on the box in the box. So I'm like, oh man, what have I done? I thought I was buying a £40 machine. I don't know what I have now. However, having checked, it does have the remote and it does have the manual, just like he said. Both of them are in really good condition. The machine does need a bit of a clean up, I admit, but there's a remote, and it's actually a JVC machine, and it's a JVC HRS7500EK. I've looked on eBay, and some of these machines with all this gear, now the manual unfortunately does have a bit of a stain, but it looks like oil or something, or I don't know, just general dirt, but it is complete. Checked on eBay, and this model goes for over £100. Now I've got to make sure it works, of course, but let me take this out of the box to actually show you. Yeah, there we go. So that's the player, and yeah, JVC Super VHS HRS500. But yeah, it's very, very nice. Very nice. There's the back. So see the connectors. Yeah, so I in the end, it turns out to be a much better player, and I'm going to do a quick, sorry for the sun shining through here, but right, I'm going to do a quick eBay search for it. Now the other one, the Panasonic, was, as I say, it sold for like 45 or 49, but this one might just do a bit better, as long as I can clean it up. It's only like surface, it's where it's just been in the shed for a while. It's no discoloration or anything. So JVC HR, I believe it's the EK edition, isn't it? Yeah, EK. Right. Sold listings. Buy it now. Right. I think I typed it in without the EK before. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So, JVC video cassette recorder HR7500 EK Super VHS, made in Germany. This one went for $124.99, and that was with manual and remote control. This one just says used condition. Oh, actually, I just realised whose listing I'm reading. It is actually his. So yeah, he actually sold this one himself, which I didn't realise, for $124.99. So that was pretty cool. He got a lot more than a lot of people did. That's pretty cool. There's one that went for £109. One that was £99. So yeah, I'm looking around 100. I didn't even realise I was reading the hairs there. But yeah, so $124.99 he got with 3 postage. So very, very pleased with that pickup. Turned out to be a much better machine in the box, which is usually the other way around. Usually you buy the box and you realise it's some dud inside. But obviously he just shoved this in any box he could find. And I'm quite glad I bought it. It was a bit heavy, but what a pickup for a £5. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm going to keep this very short because I just picked up the 4 items. And yeah, I really enjoyed the boot sale. Hoping to do it like maybe not every weekend, but certainly every other weekend if I can, because obviously I don't drive, so I have to rely on sort of other people getting me there. And if they're not available, then I don't go. So, but yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you guys have had a good weekend of boot sales. I know a lot have been cancelled, but if you did manage to get to one, I hope you've had some good luck finding stuff. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon. Cheers.